So is intermittent fasting beneficial? That is the question that I am going to pose today. Hi everyone, Alison here from AJ Living. Welcome back to AJ Living. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. And for all our subscribers, thank you so much for watching us. So is intermittent fasting beneficial? Well, actually it is. I just want to first start off by saying that I am actually not a professional. These are all only my experiences. These are what things that what has happened to me, and I'm just sharing it with you guys in case there might be someone out there or some of you out there that wondering the same thing as well. So I'm just sharing my experiences. I am not a professional. There are proven studies to say that intermittent fasting is actually beneficial for people. It helps with weight loss. It also helps to reduce or to lower low blood sugars or to lower the blood sugar levels in a person. It is also been proven to help with insulin, to help lower insulin as well. So it is beneficial. Now, I have had a situation with intermittent fasting where last week, or when I first started intermittent fasting, I was actually doing what everyone suggested and what I've been seeing on YouTube. And that was to skip breakfast. So before I started, I would have my breakfast at 7, and slowly I was pushing that back until 11, and that was fine. I was still getting hungry, but I was able to cope. So then I thought, okay, I'm gonna try and push it back to 1 o'clock. And the first day was fine. I was still getting hungry. However, the second day, something happened. I was just so severely hungry. I was cranky. I had brain fog. I could see properly, but it felt like I had some kind of glaze going over my eyes. I felt dizzy, lightheaded, slightly nauseous as well. And I thought, well, and that was before I had my meal, but I pushed on. I didn't have anything. I didn't break my fast. I kept pushing on. And then I had my first meal at 1 o'clock and I felt fine after that. What I didn't realize with intermittent fasting is that it actually puts your body into stress. Because you're not feeding your body will naturally start to stress out a little. And what I'm trying to do with anyone that's trying to lose weight, you want to actually balance out your cortisol levels, because your cortisol levels is the one that can trigger, to store fat, or insulin is actually the storing hormone. So you want to make sure your cortisol levels, your stress hormone, and your insulin levels, your storing hormone, is actually at a low. So what I discovered with the intermittent fasting is that my stress levels, generally that day, my stress levels were very high. And then having apple cider vinegar brought down my sugar levels. This is only my opinion, but generally with intermittent fasting, my body was stressed out. And that was also another reason as to why I decided to change my eating, or how I was going to do this. And I thought, well, something's not right here. So I came home and I did some research. Before I forget, mind you, in that fasted state, I was actually drinking diluted apple cider vinegar with my water. So I was drinking that throughout my fast. So I came home and I researched about what these feelings could be. And I came across someone that said that it could actually be hypoglycemia or low blood levels, or low blood sugar levels. And I thought, well, this is really strange, because I had blood tests last year and everything was all fine. So then I thought, well, what was different from that day to the previous day? And the previous day when I first started, that I was completely fine up until 1. The only thing that I changed was the fact that I was actually drinking apple cider vinegar. Now, apple cider vinegar is amazing. Again, studies proven that when you eat, that to drink a bit of apple cider vinegar afterwards, diluted of course, actually lowers blood sugar levels as well. It can also aid in weight loss. So there are many benefits to drinking apple cider vinegar. However, my question to myself was, in a fasted state, can apple cider vinegar actually drop your blood sugar levels to a point where you feel like you're dizzy, nauseous, lightheadedness, slightly cranky, brain fog, kind of those hypoglycemic symptoms. I looked everywhere. I asked people, I asked naturopaths. No one could actually give me a proper response. So if any of you know, please leave a comment down and just let me know, just so that I have an idea of, because I couldn't find out any information. So what am I doing now? Well, what I have decided to do is actually take a step back, not do 2 meals in my day. I have taken a step back and now I'm actually going back to 3 meals in my day. And also the other thing that I discovered while doing the 2 meals today, and I was actually talking to Jason about this as well, is that I have a keto app on my phone, and I downloaded it last year, never really used it. And then because I didn't do keto last year, I only started this year. And even then, when I was doing keto at the beginning, I still didn't really use it because I figured that, you know, with the intermittent fasting, everything was going to be okay. And everything was okay until I pushed it to 1 o'clock. Like, I love intermittent fasting. I love the fact that my stomach was so flat. That was amazing. Now my stomach is not so flat, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. But yeah, waking up at the foot was awesome. So what we discovered, I put all my everything that I ate for that day down on my keto app. It gives you, when you put in your details, it gives you the calories that it suggests. Now this is a phone, so the phone robotics will suggest their calories or their idea of what you should have. Their suggestion for protein, their suggestion for net carbs, and their suggestion for fat. Protein, net carbs, and fat, yep, that's pretty standard. I was okay with that. However, my calorie intake was only 1,500 calories, or just slightly, I think it's 1,536. With the 2 meals, and I thought I was eating a lot because I was so full so quickly. With the 2 meals, I was barely making 1,000 calories. That is huge. Like, that is, for me, to me, that's below anyone should ever have on their calorie intake, because for me, you can't fuel your body enough just by living on 1,000 calories. I do apologize if I do offend anyone out there that is eating 1,000 calories. This is just only my perception for me. So I wasn't actually eating 1,500 calories. I was barely making 1,000 calories. I was losing weight. However, at some point, I just didn't feel healthy. I wasn't happy with myself. I kept wondering why wasn't the weight coming off, and I felt like I was plateauing. And I think because I actually wasn't making my calories. And when you don't actually eat enough calories, your body can start to go into, maybe I call it not starvation mode, I call it survival mode, where it starts to hold on to everything because it feels like it's not going to survive. Okay, so once I realized that I actually wasn't eating enough calories for the day, I decided, I need to go back to 3 meals. But the thing is, I felt like the way I was doing intermittent fasting by skipping the breakfast was not actually beneficial for me. So I did more research and I found out that there is other ways of doing fasting, and one of them is called the circadian rhythm fasting, where it actually works out for the daytime. Now, I'm a morning person. I get up in the morning, so I'm pretty much up when the sun rises, and I generally get tired when the sun sets. So that's my natural rhythm. And then when I found out that there's a circadian rhythm fasting, which follows the same rhythm, I thought, that's the one that I'm actually going to do. So I get up. Now what I do is I have my first meal at 7:30, and then I'll have my second meal 4 hours later, just to help my internals, my stomach, my intestines, just clear out everything else. And then my last meal generally depends between about 3:30 to 5 o'clock. And that's how I pretty much do it now. And I've been doing it for a week, and it actually feels really good. I don't feel so shaky. I don't feel so hungry. I feel like I'm fueling my body now. And I'm still doing keto. I'm still following all the rules of keto as well, but I'm just doing it in a way that actually benefits my body now. So what I have realized that even though I'm now doing 3 meals a day and I feel much better, I do sometimes get a bit of bloating. That's okay, like I'll just deal with the bloating. I would rather heal my hormones, because remember, this is all a hormonal thing. Insulin's a hormone, ghrellin's a hormone, ghrelin is your hunger hormone. So all this is your hormone. So I would rather heal my body, heal my hormones, than work out the bloating side of it as well. So I feel like that's actually more beneficial for me. Okay, so I'm thinking of actually doing a day of eating, or showing you a day of eating, what 3 meals I have, and just show you guys what I do and how my day goes. Now, generally my week is different to my weekend. During the week, I actually have 3 meals. During the weekend, I'm more flexible. It just depends on, you know, how I'm going, what's happening and everything like that. But I'll show you guys all that in a later vlog. Now, you're probably wondering, is intermittent fasting going to be beneficial for you? Give it a go. Is intermittent fasting beneficial for everyone? That is entirely up to you. Everyone is an individual. I gave it a go. I pushed myself, or I pushed my first meal further and further into the day, and I realized it actually didn't benefit me at all. So I changed. And everyone goes through these changes. If you're a veteran of intermittent fasting and you have your first meal, or you're a veteran of OMAD, I take my hat off to you, because I tried the OMAD thing and it just didn't seem to work for me. But if you're new to intermittent fasting and you're unsure of which way to go, research. Do a lot of research. I didn't know that there was a circadian rhythm fasting. All I knew was that there was a 16-8 where you fast for 16, you eat for 8, or you do like another one, I can't remember what the other one is, or there's OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. So, but if you're new to it, do your research, try it out, see how you go, and always be intuitive. I wasn't in the beginning, but I am now learning that I need to be intuitive with my own body and work with my body. It's all about letting your body work hard for you, not you working hard for your body. So I hope this helps everyone. I hope it helps you guys, and I will see you in the next one. See you later. If you like the information that I have given here tonight, please subscribe. If you've watched any of our other channels and you think we're funny and you love our cooking shows, also subscribe to us. We'd love to hear from you guys. Ring the bell, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later.